Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review DMZ. And this is a mini-series from HBO Max based off of the DC comic graphic novel, and in a world where you have a demilitarized Manhattan stuck between the Free States of America and the United States of America. And you have a woman, played by Rosario Dawson, who wants to find her son, who she lost 8 years prior, played by Freddy, Mirayes, and who has gotten involved with his scumbag father, Benjamin Bratt, who's like this warlord type character running the DMZ, running for governor of the DMZ against Hoon Wilson. And you know, you have Rosario Dawson's character who gets caught up in all of this, trying to get her son out of this, reconnect with her son, but also kind of falling for the people of the demilitarized zone and trying to actually help them and further their benefits instead of these warlords that are abusing and taking advantage of them. Now, this is 4-hour-long episodes, this mini-series. I felt like this could have been just a 2-hour and 15, 2-hour 20, 2-hour and 30-minute movie. I think the biggest issue is it feels flabby. There's definitely plot threads that don't really need, and they could have been completely done without. There's also beats that could have been condensed and maybe had a little bit more urgency to them. I feel like the only reason this is 4 hours is because it chooses to take its time, but a lot of those times you didn't really need to. You get the same, you probably would have gotten the same effect, same emotional impact, which, not gonna lie, by the end of this series, I felt something. I felt for Rosario Dawson's character, Alma, and her newfound purpose of helping the people of this place. And Rosario Dawson is great, and I think her story throughout this really works. Mirayes is kind of stoic most of the time, but Benjamin Bratt is fantastic in this series. He is so entertaining to watch, and he is such a great charismatic bad guy. And this whole entire series feels like it could have been condensed and focused and heightened in terms of its tension and its suspense. There's moments where there's some tension going on, but it's so drawn out that they come so far, so few and far between, that it doesn't have the kind of impact that a thrilling drama and action sci-fi war series should feel like. This should feel epic, and it doesn't. But it does feel exciting when they do heighten up the action. It does feel emotional when they focus on these characters. And Rosario Dawson goes a long way in getting that emotion. And there's a lot of moving pieces, and some of them were not necessary. But in the end, I still think this is an effective, engaging, and interesting concept that gets a little bogged down with trying to take its time instead of trying to drive home this compelling and fiery kind of story. It lacked a little spark, but it made up for in strong performances and some emotion, and those points when it does kick up into gear, it seriously does and delivers. But overall, real solid entry on HBO Max. But those are my thoughts on DMZ. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and support your Wasteland reviewer.